Hypixel is most definitely dying. If you would please consume the graphs, at its peak it had 216,000 players, and now it has 5. Thankfully I, the humble genius, have come to help Hypixel on this journey and how it can become popular again. Now my first addition to the server is something I think the admins have never considered once in their lives, and that is actually adding a competent anti-cheat. This is Watchdog. It's a terrible anti-cheat. This anti-cheat manages to somehow ban innocent players while letting hackers just completely roam free around the server, killing everybody they can. And recently Hypixel has had a massive influx of hackers because people finally realized, like, wait, this anti-cheat is just not that great as I thought it was. You know, it's 3 big menacing dogs, and one of them is biting somebody in the back. I was kind of scared of that, but turns out this is a more realistic scenario, you know. These two, they're just playing, but this guy, he's hungry for blood. Now I don't blame this anti-cheat. Everybody makes mistakes, okay? And banning innocent players, it's not to be forgiven, but you can sure redeem yourself. Unfortunately, it doesn't. The admins of Hypixel have somehow come to the conclusion that if Watchdog banned someone, it's fully correct and there's no room for error, and it is indeed the perfect anti-cheat. You might see this little link, https I'm not gonna say, hypixel.net/appeal. Oh, I can appeal this completely unfair ban. This guy just said he was playing for like 3 years on this server. He has like billions of coins or something. I don't know how it works. So the obvious rational choice is to go to the nice and tight appeal site, you know, and redeem yourself. You know, tell the admins, actually, your little dog made a giant mistake. I'm actually innocent. Obviously, that will not happen. Within 15 minutes, you will get an automated message saying, yeah, we gonna review it, and it just says this again. Kinda just repeats your ban reason, because obviously it could never be incorrect. I mean, Watchdog, it's a perfect dog, you know, the admin's best companion, obviously ignoring the wishes of the players. Corrupt the dog. This is a really specific experience. Well, guess what? I was banned as well for a year. You know, when I received the ban, I was calm because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the forums and like beg for mercy, and they're gonna accept it because I didn't do anything. They have no sufficient proof I did anything, and if I don't get accepted, you know, at least I wanna hear what I did wrong. Anyway, they didn't accept it, and they didn't tell me what was wrong, even though I specifically asked for it. For some reason, the admins don't even review Watchdog appeals, because obviously it's always correct, even though it literally isn't, which leads to a ton of innocent players just being banned for life, and the exploiters with their thousands of Minecraft accounts can just be let free because they don't really care. By the way, this is not like a recurring thing for every ban appeal, right? Sometimes admins actually review appeals about like something else and other ban reasons. However, cheating through the use of unfair advantages and you're banned by Watchdog, I mean, it doesn't make mistakes, alright? It's the omniscient dog. It's a dog. Why would you trust to handle your server security? Why would you give that power to a 3-headed dog? Apparently it has 3 brains, but can't use any of them. Somehow that brings me to my next point, minigames. Hypixel has made a lot of popular Minecraft minigames that have incorporated themselves into the community. Like, that's the wrong image. Hypixel has created a lot of new and innovative minigames over the years, like Bed Wars. Look at this, it's a very popular minigame. If you play Minecraft, you definitely know it, okay? It's Bed Wars. So you would have guessed that they would still be one of the largest servers on Minecraft because, I mean, they're geniuses. How else could you invent a minigame where you sleep in bed? Well, unfortunately, Hypixel has somehow come to the conclusion that party games is what the server needs. Basically, what they did is release a ton of games that aren't really competitive. They did absolutely horrible, and they were like, this is great. We should continue this. And that's what they're doing. The only barely competitive game that they have released over the past few years is Sheep Wars, which, I mean, the name kind of speaks for itself. It's Sheep Wars. You expect some complex gameplay? No, you literally just throw exploding sheep at the other team. It's it's not that great. Why overcomplicate things, Hypixel, alright? This is not what you're meant to be going for. Think of plain and simple bed wars. You got a bed, and you gotta defend it. That's all it is, alright? Maybe you like attack other players. Sheep Wars doesn't even involve PvP. You just throw bombs. I'd say that the most popular minigame on the server is currently leaving. One of the most influential and popular minigames, Sky Wars on Hypixel, nobody plays it now, for some reason. At the start I said that a lot of people were leaving Hypixel and that it's declining in popularity, but by leaving Hypixel, I mean that they just converted to Skyblock. You see, Hypixel has two sides, alright? You're either a normal, innocent, and nice human being, or you play Skyblock. But Corrupted Dog, you made some Skyblock videos as well, yeah, but it's justified for me, you know? I did it for YouTube subscribers. You guys have no excuse. Degenerate. You see this image? Around like 70% of it is just Skyblock. If Hypixel has a 40,000 player count, 5,000 of it is Bed Wars and 35,000 of it is Skyblock. Why? Let me name you the top 3 minigames, alright? Starting with number 3, it's probably housing. I understand that, you know, a lot of variety. It's practically Roblox in Minecraft. Second, we got Bed Wars, also very deserved. It's a great game. It has about 5,000 concurrent players on the average. And then there's Skyblock. Why? Why? I can't emphasize this enough. Hypixel, get rid of Skyblock, please. It's ruining your server. I don't care. I don't care that you will lose your entire player base. It's for the greater good, man. You gotta rebuild. If the most popular game on your server is any variation of Skyblock, you should not embrace it. You should pour sulfuric acid on the servers, please. I would just like to try to recreate the thought process of like admins while creating a new minigame. I mean 50%, 80% of this, 90% of the, 99% of all this Hypixel updates are just more Skyblock updates. But if they actually try to come up with a new minigame, let's just recreate it here. You want a simple, plain, easy to understand competitive minigame that isn't very buggy. Alright, let me think something out. Alright, I think I got it. So basically, you're a rat, your eyes are for gold and diamonds, you know, that's what you have instead of your eyes, and you wanna really, you search for ores, and you wanna steal as many ores as you can, matching based on your rat eyes, and the person with the least amount of ores wins. Why? What are you doing, Hypixel? I'm talking to you, admins. I created it myself, but I wouldn't even be surprised if the admins were shivering in their little dum cave, being like, "How did he guess? How did he guess our new minigame? How is this man an insider? Who is on the inside? It could be any one of us. It could be you. It could be me." Anyway, that's enough hating on Skyblock players, even though they deserved it and deserve much more. Like, if you play Skyblock on Hypixel, you're part of the problem. I don't know what to tell. Anyway, so the next thing Hypixel is just not doing for some reason is hijacking Minecraft, because obviously Mojang is stupid. I would love to add a swear word, unfortunately I am family friendly. Obviously Minecraft advertises the inferior version of Minecraft called Bedrock Edition. I wouldn't even have a problem with Bedrock Edition, but why is it so different? I mean, if you were able to just recreate Java Edition in C++ or whatever it's programmed, then I don't really care. I would play it, it's fine, it has way more players, but why is everything different? The movement, you're moving like if you're a drunken fruit fly that's about to die and on fire, and the PvP is just mostly one person being in the air at all times because you're just spam clicking. I mean, don't mess it up with 1.8 PvP, okay? That's way more sophisticated on Bedrock, you just click a few times and the person is in the motherfucking stratosphere. Anyway, you might be saying, Corrupted Dog, why are you just ranting about Bedrock Edition for absolutely no reason at all? Well, actually, don't you know, there is a fucking reason. Because Mojang has no advertising towards Java servers, even though they're like a huge part of the community. I mean, the Java servers combined are just much more bigger. Wait, that's not grammatically correct. Java servers player count combined is much bigger than Bedrock. I think it might have changed, alright, but Mojang is like, we should obviously advertise Bedrock Edition for some reason. Why? Java Edition has always been much more superior and much more popular, yet Mojang is like, yes, Bedrock Edition, that's what Minecraft needs. And you know what? And you see, if you buy Java Edition for the first time and try to join a server, which is like the only part of Minecraft, to be honest, like the only fun part, maybe it's just me. If you're wrong, I disagree. Actually, I don't, you're stupid. Multiplayer is just the only good part, and if you try it on Java and you join multiplayer and waiting to like join some cool servers, you'll get absolutely nothing, alright? You'll just get owned, because you get no instructions on how to add servers. You have to Google it. There's no featured servers or anything like that, so you just have to figure out which one is the best and which one you want to play on. But if you join Bedrock Edition, there's just a plethora of nice servers you can join with thousands of players, because obviously there fucking is. Bedrock, I mean, Mojang, what the hell are you doing, Mojang? Why advertise Java servers? They're way more popular. It could seriously help your game, alright? Everybody likes Java Edition more. And if you don't, you're just not a human, so I'm not even considering you. Anyway, I should calm down a little bit. Is there anything else to talk about? Alright, Mojang is stupid. Alright, well, updates are bland in general. This video was supposed to be about hypixel. Oh yeah, right. Well, since Mojang is not advertising Java servers and hypixel is a surprise, Java server, it just forces it to die painfully and slowly for the same reason. Multiple servers like Hive MC, which used to be one of the most loved Java servers, or Revenside, I forgot it. They invented some cool mini games, alright. I've been forced to move to Bedrock Edition because, or else they just wouldn't get paid, and they need to get paid to survive. Is that clear, right? Capitalist scum. Mojang just doesn't care about Java Edition. Imagine just Bedrock Edition. It's just the favorite youngest child, and Java Edition is the middle child, even though it's literally supposed to be the grandparent because it's the original. Java Edition is what made Minecraft, and it's still what's making Minecraft. I guarantee you, like 60% of the population of Minecraft would stop playing if Java Edition was removed, because it's just superior in every single way. Oh, but Lagwa, I don't care. Lagva, get a better PC, bro. At least the bugs are just not client side. It's stupid person side. Alright, anyway, that's why Hypixel is dying, and that's what it needs to do to be popular. So anyway, conclusion. Everybody in the Minecraft industry is an idiot. Hypixel admins are stupid. Watchdog is stupid. Mojang is especially stupid. If you don't want to be stupid, subscribe to my channel, because that somehow brought me to that point. Alright. Bye. Look at me,